Hi everyone, this is Arthur Filip, and we are here live in our Sydney office today, the evening before our Australia-New Zealand 20-year celebration launch. And I'm joined today by Swapan Johri and by Mike Horton. And we are excited to have this conversation as we look back over the last number of years and look ahead to our exciting future. So let me, for all of our employees, both inside the company and our partners and our friends in the ecosystem, what should we know about the last 20 years as we come to this big celebration for Australia and New Zealand?
Well, it's certainly been quite a journey, Arthur. So, the company began here in Australia and New Zealand back in 1998, and it was with two anchor customers. So it was BT, which was part of Westpac Group, and Fonterra in New Zealand, and it was very small beginnings. And so we just had one office in Sydney and one in Auckland. And since then, we've now got offices in every capital city except for Darwin in Australia. So all through Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth, Auckland, Hamilton, and Wellington. So the offices in Australia, they have also undergone, I would say, a revolution. And it's only the start of it at the moment. And the first one that we set up, it was a new office in Adelaide last year, which you'll remember, the setup of that. And that was the first one where we'd set up that concept. The next one we're going to do is in Hamilton, which will also become a delivery centre, as well as having sales and support on site.
The one thing that stood out always about Australia and New Zealand in 10, 15 years for sure, and maybe 22, is that there's always been something new that has happened here. And it surprises many people that for most often, a lot of new thing in the company has started from here.
Let me ask you this question. So as you look at the overall business context now, there's so many different things that our customers, leaders, and their workers and the customers they serve have on their minds, looking at the future. Where do you see the most demand and need for help from HCL?
I think after the conversation has shifted quite considerably over even just the last few years, the key thing now is how do we enhance their business? How do we move their business forward? And I think the announcements that we've got coming up this week are a great demonstration of how we can help them build an ecosystem that expands out.
So I think at a broad level, what Mike said is absolutely right. I think we need to view it from the cost versus value equation. I think that's the big demand over here. The value is the big demand. I think it's in all market, but you see it very real here, very quantified. But for us, the uptake on digital is extremely high. And as you know, I think we've got one of the most coveted partnerships in the region, which is Cricket Australia.
Yeah.
We are their digital technology partner. We will announce this very soon.
Such big news.
And that's big news. And I think we're looking at us having moved away from some of our competition, and it's not about just changing the technology, it's about taking them to the next level of digital.
Looking at some of the stats on the planet, right? 8 billion people in the world. Half of the world's population is a fan or a player in football. But the very next sport, when you look at the top 10, 20 sports around the world, cricket comes in at 2.5 billion fans.
The game is played at all levels, from primary school kids right through into older age. And it's universal, it's across all cultures. And more recently, the women's cricket is really coming on and really popular. So to how do you service that effectively so that you foster that growth and that re-energising of it? And I think that's where HCL is going to be able to help Cricket Australia, and they clearly understand that otherwise.
We're also going to announce tomorrow, along with the celebration, the next edition and chapter of Women Lead Australia.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that and how it's impacted the community and our company as well.
This has been really well received in the market, and I often, when I meet with people, they know about WLA even though they mightn't have attended or anything like that, and it's really resonated, and it's fantastic to see the ladies who have been involved with that, how they've progressed in their careers in it.
Excellent. I'm excited just listening to both of you. And I'll tell you, really on behalf of all of our colleagues around the world, big congratulations to both of you, to all of the teammates that have really paved the way over this 20 years, that are working hard every day with customers in Australia, in New Zealand, and really bringing some core values to the table around innovation, around diversity, around education, around social responsibility and commitment to the communities we all live in. This is going to be a great celebration. Big congratulations. And for now, we're signing out from Australia and New Zealand. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon.